you live very, very quickly. Hey, like the content, man, and also subscribe to the channel. I'm in the car, bruh. And I wasn't gonna talk about this game on Sunday, on Saturday, let's see, I'm always discombobulated, man. But I wasn't gonna talk about this game on Monday Night Football against the Cincinnati Bengals. But bruh, wasting all over myself, bro. All right. So, the Cowboys lost the game. They're not out of the playoffs. They still not out of the playoffs yet. All right. If they lose on Sunday against the Carolina Panthers, they cook. They done. The goose is over. It's nothing. I'm surprised at that because I thought they was through, but they not. There's either they lose to Carolina and there has to be both, and the Washington Commanders win. Dallas is cooked. There has to be both. Either Dallas lose and Commanders win. Both of them have to take place for Dallas to be out of the playoffs. I'm still, you know. But let's talk about that at some other time. That's just news for you in terms of what's taking place with the playoff picture. That's just news for you. But let's talk about very quickly what happened Monday. Listen, Warrior is getting a lot of flack, and rightfully so. All right. He getting a lot of flack, rightfully so. And I listen to my boy. I'm not listening to a lot of people now. I listen to Mark Holmes. And Mark, my boy. Love you, Mark. But never mind. Whatever with that. Love Mark Holmes. But Dak Attack has been talking about. Dak Attack always brings some good stuff, man. That brother always. Dak Attack, man, be working his boot. Just you understand me all for us, man, to give us good content. Thank you for that. So, a Warrior. I can say, or we can say, that a Warrior cost us the game. And it's really based upon where he was when that debacle happened. Man. I find it very hard to believe. Now listen, before I say what I'm about to say, I'm not saying that John Fossil is off the hook, because he had to give an account as to what took place during that play. He had to give an account. Okay? And if you wonder what I'm eating, man, I'm eating a Reese's Pieces, man. These things, man. Listen, the Reese's, these boys, man, it ought to be against the law, bro. I mean, my bad. This is random, but make you slap them. You understand me or somebody. But I find it hard to believe that Fossil, because like I said, he's getting a lot of flack. I find it very hard to believe that Fossil did not address the special teams unit before they graced the football field. I find it hard to believe that that did not take place. Now, yes, the special teams has had their woes or their hiccups, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, they've had that. But yo, man, listen, bro, listen. They about to punt. He already blocked the punt. The punt was blocked. Common sense has the football common sense say, get away from the football. Get away from the pigskin. It was blocked. Get away from the pigskin. Warrior has not been on a football field consistently this year. He's been on the practice squad. Just got elevated. So if you think Ezekiel Elliott is going to fumble the football because he ain't used to feeling it, he ain't used to getting the rock, that's inevitable. That's going to take place. Bruh, stay away from the football. Stay away. If you ain't handled the pigskin all season consistently, stay away from it, man. I find it hard to believe that Jim Fossil, John whatever, I find it difficult to believe that he did not address this football team. This is the last rah-rah. This is the last moment. The offense is about to get on the football field. I find it hard to believe that this man didn't address this team, man, to tell them, hey, look, on this kickoff, get away from the football. Except for the one that's about to receive it. Everybody else, get away. I find it hard to believe, man. I find it hard to believe. That's rough, bro. That's tough. Now, man, me good, man. Slap somebody good. Now, let's talk about really, because I'm going a different angle with this. What really happened? Let's talk about what really happened. What really happened on the football field is that Cooper Rush is some garbage. That part. I'm looking at this dude panicking, and there is nobody around him for him to panic. He throwing the football, ain't nobody there, nobody around. And I'm like, hold up, Slim, what? You are a backup quarterback in the National Football League throwing passes like that? The pass that he threw to Ferguson, the pass that he was, I don't know who the hell he was trying to throw the football to, whether he was trying to throw the football to Cooks or whether he was trying to throw the ball to Ferguson. I don't know who the hell he was trying to throw the football to. But he is some garbage, and he is, if you want to point the finger at somebody, let's look at Ferguson's play during this game. He played scared. He played like he didn't know what he was doing. He played like the moment was way too big for him. I'm looking at this dude throwing the football at ghosts. Like, who the hell? Do you guys not remember Ferguson, if he would have completed this play, man, would have reminded me of Tony Romo doing a spin on J.J. Watt and completing the pass. He spent out from the defender. And I'm thinking he's going to connect with Ferguson. And he threw the ball down to the dirt. I said, you got to be freaking kidding me, man. All he had to do was spin out of it, gather himself, level himself, plant his foot, throw the football. Come on, man. This is the National Football League, bro. So if I'm going to blame somebody, if I'm going to look at somebody, bro, you cannot, absolutely under no circumstances, be our backup quarterback for next year. I mean, it's a gamble right now. And because of Trey Lance's mobility, and I'm only going to give this based on his mobility, because of Trey Lance's mobility, it would probably been a game that we could have used his legs to get first downs and keep the chains moving to score a field goal or a touchdown, which is all we needed. Both drives. It should have never came down to Warrior mishandling the punt and giving it to the opposing team. Should never came down to that. Never, ever came down to. So I'm going to give John Fossil an olive branch. Because you are not going to convince me. You're not going to convince me. In my Jimmy Johnson's imitation. You're not going to convince me that he didn't tell these guys before they graced the football field, get the hell away from the football. Get away from the football. You're not going to tell me he didn't do that, bro. Now, here's the other danger. Now, we're trying to make the playoffs. We're in playoff mindset. We're in playoff mode right now. Every game is important. This next game, we can't lose no more games. No more games can the Cowboys lose. Here's the next danger. Jerry Jones was asked about quarterback change. He was asked about quarterback change, and he says he is not making a quarterback change for next Sunday. I'm of the mindset that Jerry Jones, I'm of the mindset that Jerry Jones is trying to sabotage. Or let me not say trying to sabotage. I'm going to say I'm of the mindset that Jerry Jones does not want to put necessary footage out there that Trey Lance is no good. That he's trying to get something for Trey Lance. He's trying to hide what's going on with Trey Lance so that he can get something for him in the offseason. This is the reason why Jerry Jones is saying that he's not going to make a quarterback change, because he doesn't want teams who may have an interest in getting Trey Lance. He doesn't want these teams to know his deficiencies, his weaknesses. In other words, he don't want teams to know that Trey Lance is a bust. Because if that was not the case, guess what? I've seen enough of Cooper Rush. I've seen enough of Cooper Rush. Cooper can't rush nothing to me. FedEx, UPS, Amazon, snail mail, email, text message. He can't rush anything to me, man. He can't. He can't. The defense did everything they could possibly do to help us to win this game. And Trey Lance, not Trey Lance, but Cooper Rush. The only thing Cooper Rush can do for me is rush his "you understand me" out of Dallas. Rush to some other team, rush to retirement, rush to being a bagger for a grocery store. I don't care what you rush to do. Go rush to do something else, bro. Because you're not an NFL quarterback, not playing like this. And we've been seeing this for a couple of weeks now. And we've been trying to give you olive branch after olive branch after olive branch, give you a saving grace, give you a lifeline. We've been giving you Mingo. We've been giving you receivers. We done brought back Brandon Cooks. You can't cook us nothing. And don't get me wrong, man. I'm ticked off with Warrior. I'm mad. I'm upset. But man, I'm more upset with Jerry Jones as the GM, as the overall head coach. Let's call it for what it's worth. The overall head coach. Because he's deciding who's going to play, who's going to start, who's on first, what's on second, and how is on third, and when is on home. That's him. So he's deciding who's going to start, who's going to play. Jerry Jones. So, hey man, it's just like this right here, man. I hate to be the bearer of bad news. I'm an optimist, you know. I'm just using my optimistic third eye. I used it, and we had an opportunity to get it. But I think that we are shooting ourselves in the foot. We getting, and then on top of that, we lost one of the gems of our defense and Overshown, and how that injury took place. And I'm praying that this brother comes back, because it doesn't look like he's going to come back next year. And if he does come back next year, it's going to be right around playoff time. It's going to be in the playoffs, around the playoff time that he does come back. And that's if the Cowboys makes the playoffs. He'll make his debut. If not, if the Dallas Cowboys don't make the playoffs next year, we're not going to see him until 2026. But for this year, it was Dak Prescott. It was Trayvon Diggs. Zach Martin is hurt. D. Law hurt. Bland hurt. Richardson hurt. Michael Parsons hurt. Look at all that. That's a lot of money that's just sitting at home or sitting somewhere that hadn't been playing. So we didn't have a cohesive unit the entire season, both on offense or on defense. But with that being said, Mike McCarthy better come with something next year that's going to be different, be a resemblance of what it was in 2010, 2020, and before 2010. It need to be something like that, man. Because what he did with the running backs, what he did with the quarterbacks, what he did on offense was some UPS, utterly poo-poo, you understand me. Some garbage. And so we'll see, man. But I tell you what, I'm not putting no real estate, no stock in Cooper Rush getting us anywhere. If we win this game against Carolina Panthers, trust me, it is going to have to be the defense to carry us to victory. And I mean literally. The defense gonna have to get some pick sixes. They're gonna have to get us some, put us in position to kick some field goals. They're gonna have to put us in position to really punch it in. And I'm sick of seeing Donald on the 1 yard line. Get Zeke in the damn game on the 1 yard line and punch this damn thing in, man. Win these games. Win this game. Oh, man. Man, I tell you, I hate this, man. But we still America's team. Man. Peace out, y'all. Philadelphia bruised, and I asked the commanders, and I asked for them little old giants.